Welcome to another Money Mirror Monday. Let's get what abundance messages for us around your overall energy right now around money. It's going to be magician. All right. So we have a need to make it, okay. Feel sense. You know, for the most part, I feel like a lot of my have everything. We may not have everything we want, but we do have everything that we need. Okay. Ultimately, that is going to help us create open or create pathways to a more opportunities. Okay. I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, we might not be seeing it as it I'm hearing as such or in that manner, but we do, Gemini. We do have everything we need to create more pathways for opportunities, okay? Things may seem slow for some of us. Things may feel like they're at a standstill for some of us. However, Spirit is encouraging us to be optimistic and know that we do have everything we need, or understand that we do have everything we need, okay? And that's going to lead us to our Ten of Pentacles, okay? Ten of Pentacles, right? That's what's ready to grow for us right now. We have everything we need in order to create this Ten of Pentacles for ourselves, okay? We have everything we need to create success. We have everything we need to create comfort, to create wealth, okay? To create happiness, okay? We have everything we need. And not just for ourselves, but, you know, for our, for the ones that we care about as well. We have that ability to do that, okay? Whether we see that or not. I do feel like for a lot of the Geminis, you know, we might be have a hard we might be struggling with that, that I'm hearing that thought, the thought of having everything we need. So I have some Geminis that are struggling with the thought of having everything they need. Therefore, they're still searching or they're still looking for it elsewhere. But Spirit is saying that it's already within us, that it's within us, within our grasp, that we have it ready and available. Okay. And I feel like, there's some type of, deception when it comes to that. There's something, that's blocking us from being able to see this or realize this. Okay. I think I feel like for a lot of the Geminis, it has a lot to do with, overthinking things. Okay. There's some Geminis that are overthinking a lot of things. And I feel like that's what's blocking, being able to see things from a clearer perspective, seeing things as they truly are and not through this deceptive pair of lenses. Like I'm picturing a Gemini wearing glasses, like I picture like the Harry Potter glasses, but in the lenses is something that's, turning the picture. You're sideways, like it's turning, you're not seeing the real thing. Okay. So it has a lot to do with with like overthinking, deep thinking, you know, and it's causing some form of deception. All right. If you know, we have the Nine of Cups out here, Geminis, and it's in a very strong position for us. Okay. How we're going to be able to, attract, or create, that flow with finances, the flow with money, flow with abundance is, here, turning the narrative. We have to look at things from a different perspective, okay? We have to look, instead of looking at the cup as half empty, we have to start looking at the cup as half full, okay? Something here about, being happy or satisfied with what we have and using that to create more. I feel like spirit is I feel like spirit is encouraging us at this time, letting us know that, our we should be living with optimism about our financial path, okay? The path is clear, the path is open, and it's ready to be nurtured, okay? It's ready to be seeded. It's ready to grow, okay? As long as we're, remaining patient. And I heard something today. It said patient endurance. So as long as we're having patient endurance, you know, persevering, put it in the work, you know, our wealth will grow. Okay. It's not going to be depleted. We're not going to lose it. We're not, it's going to grow. It's going to keep expanding. I'm hearing level after level, level for level, level for level. Like it's going to keep growing and it's going to constantly level up. Okay. Strongly. We have to get out of our mind. Okay. And, when I say our mind, it's the overthinking that's killing us. Okay. The overthinking is what's killing the narrative, killing the idea that we can. It's killing the idea that we can. And it's making us feel like we can't. And I believe we had a discussion in our last talk about this, surrounding that was the purpose. Whatever this energy is, the purpose is to make you feel like you can't. Okay. But you can. Yeah, there's some type of energy around our thought patterns and processing, things right now when it comes to where we are financially, where we are, where we feel like we should be, you know, there's something strongly here that is keeping us tied down. It's keeping and trying to keep us in I'm hearing a loop of illusions. Okay, a loop of illusions, a loop of deception. Okay, so I feel like a lot of my Geminis are fighting back, but this could also be, spirit telling us to continue to fight, continue to hold our ground, because this is not the end all be all. Okay, Gemini, this is simply an energy that is wanting you, or because I don't want to get too far into the I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it as it comes in. I feel like whatever energy this is that we're battling with, okay, that's the goal of it. To put us in this defeat energy, to rob us out of what the joys of now. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Geminis that are so caught up in what they feel they don't have or what they feel like they're missing, that they're spirit said incapable of enjoying the presence of now, because you know like I've been saying, for my Geminis, we've been through a lot. We've been going through awakenings, we've been going through transformations, we've been transitioning. Okay, we're not the person we were yesterday. We're not the person we were 7 days ago, 7 months ago. And maybe not, it's a lot of us that have truly, seen a lot of changes take place in our lives. not with just, the outer appearance of us, or our circles, but internally as well. We've been clearing out a lot of things that don't serve us. We've been working on ourselves. We've been doing a lot of healing. Okay, we've been doing a lot of healing. All right, so it's don't allow yourself to be robbed out of what's now, out of the now, sorry, out of what's happening in your life now, because spirit is saying there's a lot of things that we we have right now that we can be grateful and thankful for. Okay, there are a lot of us have developed more spiritually. We have developed more mentally, even though sometimes it feels like we're still battling ourselves, but nonetheless we've still developed. And we're continuously developing. Okay, you know our emotions are developing now. I'm getting a lot of Geminis that are, getting better with handling their emotions rather than misusing and abusing those emotions. Okay. I feel like, there's been a long period of, a long period of, you know, carrying a lot of weight. Okay. We've been dealing with a lot. We've been dealing with a lot. And even though it seems like we're still carrying a lot, we've actually, we beat a lot of odds. Okay. We've been very successful at a lot. Very successful at a lot. There's a lot to celebrate, you know, there's a lot to celebrate. We've improved a lot over time during all these awakenings, during all these transformations. Okay. We've been working a lot, but we've been improving a lot as well. We've been carrying a lot, but we've been crafting our work. You get, like, we've been crafting ourselves. I'm hearing crafting our work, but when I'm hearing crafting our work, I'm seeing ourselves, you know elevating. And it seems slow, but it's definitely happening. Okay, there's a lot that's going on in the spiritual background. Okay, it seems, and I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, it feels like, things are slower or not much progress has been made. Well, a lot has happened. A lot, has taken place. Okay. We've moved on from certain seasons and certain storms. I'm getting a lot of Geminis who don't fully realize it just yet. Don't. You don't fully realize it just yet. There are some Geminis that don't fully realize it yet. Then we have some Geminis who are, just, you know, giving everything to a higher power. And there's a lot of Geminis who just feel like, feeling lost, not really sure, feeling like they lack, they're still in the midst of feeling like things are chaotic when it comes to, things of finances. Well, Gemini, Spirit is saying that you're far from that. Okay? You're far from it. It's an energy that is wanting you to feel defeated, feel like you're at a loss. When the truth is, you're far from any loss. Two of Swords in reverse. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I have the deck upside down. Wow. You're far from it. It's certain things that Spirit is telling us that it's certain things that we need to be tuning out. Okay. What seems like we're at a loss is really changing for the better. Okay. We need to be having tunnel vision right now. We need to be blocking out anything that is not pushing us towards vibrating high in positivity. Okay. Things are changing for the better. I'm hearing spirit say you don't see it right now, but you will. Things are changing for the better, for a balance and for, overall fulfillment. That's going to create structure. And spirit understands it's a challenge for you right now. It's a challenge for Geminis right now. But if we allow ourselves to, find a way to navigate through things, we can truly find the beauty in what is going on right now. We can. And we will. Okay? So on Gemini, understand that you have everything. Okay? Don't fall in the trap of deceit. Don't fall in the trap of illusions, love. You have everything you need to carry or push through and create more opportunities. Okay? I feel like, Geminis, we need to probably set aside some time for self-reflection, okay? Maybe, whatever you can spare to just give up in meditation or prayer, okay? Because, there's something strongly here in regards to us understanding that the purpose of the energy is to want to give up, to surrender, to lay down and not want to get up. Well, you have a lot that's on the line, Gemini. So will you fight?